welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for June the 3rd through June the 6th. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you will come back. And if you are returning, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your love and support of my channel. Now, these are general readings, guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't assume that everything I say here applies to you. And if you would like a personal, more tailored reading, go to my website. The link will be below in the Show More section, and you can visit my website and see what kind of readings that I offer. Now, let me see. These readings are in 3 sections, guys. The first section is the intro. The second is the general astrological events of the week, and the third is the tarot card section. So please, if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, you may skip the intro and the astrology section, and those timestamps will be below also. Now, I have a private Facebook group that you might want to join. I'm going to start actually on Wednesday. I start a live feed every 2 weeks with my cards in hand to answer any questions you may have. And it's also a nice place to kind of have a discussion about life's challenges and solutions. So if you want to join that link is below also. Now, I am doing a workshop on Meet Your Spirit Guide. So that is going to be on, I believe, June the 10th. I'm not sure if it's June the 10th or June the 11th. Anyway, if you want to know more information about that, that will be below too, the link there. So without further ado, let's go to your astrology reading, shall we? Hello and welcome to your astrology section of your reading. And this is from June the 3rd through to June the 6th. Now, on June the 3rd, we have a new moon in Gemini. And this is a wonderful new moon. Gemini moved, the moon moved from Taurus on Saturday, I believe it was, into Gemini, getting in position for the new moon. So this is, it moved from a very heavy kind of earth sign into a really light air sign, Gemini. And so it's very kind of light, and it's like spring has sprung. Our energy will be lifted and we'll feel lighter and fresher, freer, if you will. Gemini is all about communication. And it also has Mercury, which is its ruling planet, is also in the sign of Gemini. And this is all about communication. Oh, the bells toll, that's my phone. It's all about communication, it's all about socializing, it's all about having fun, it's about being light and free and breezy, if you will. So Gemini kind of rules words, right? It's about words, the power of words. So it's also a dual sign. So there's some duality. You might want to observe where your duality exists. How does it show up for you? And think of the power of words and how words can uplift you and also, bring you down. So will you use your words for good or evil? Couldn't help myself, sorry. Perhaps, this is a time that you can really look at your communication and bring your vibration up, and will you raise people up or will you put them down? That is the question. Now, this wonderful new moon in Gemini is it's a really powerful opportunity to manifest wealth, and it's because Pluto and Saturn are in a lovely aspect to Venus at the same time. So this is a Wonderful time to launch a new product or a new service, or perhaps a social media campaign. So Pluto and Saturn in that lovely aspect of Venus, coupled with the new moon, really sets the stage for magnetism and financial expansion. So it really promises great success with some effort. Now, on Tuesday, June the 4th, at 4:05 PM Eastern Standard Time, Mercury moves into Cancer. Now, Mercury, as you know, is the planet of communication. It was just in Gemini. And it is moving into the sign of Cancer, of feeling and sensitivity. So Mercury in Cancer makes us better listeners, and it also makes us more thoughtful and sensitive, and it makes us a more caring communicator. You may be more meditative and reflective during this time, and there is also a possibility that there could be some defensiveness because Cancer is so sensitive and may take things personally. Now, on Saturday, June the 8th, at 8:37 PM, this is all Eastern Standard Time, Venus moves into Gemini. Now, Venus in Gemini is just moved out of its home sign of Taurus, where it's very tactile and cuddly and expressive and demonstrative. And it's moving into Gemini. And in Gemini, Venus is very flirtatious and coquettish. And, you know, it's about being free and having fun. Anything novel and new is exciting and interesting. And perhaps if you meet someone at this time, it may not have, the relationship may not have lasting power. However, it will be fun and exciting and a journey worth taking. And you never know, it could last, you don't know. Now, Gemini is much like, you know, a butterfly. Venus in Gemini is much like a butterfly flitting from flower to flower, staying long enough to taste that delicious nectar and then moving on to the next, you know, novelty, right? I wouldn't say that Geminis are philanderers per se, but they stay as long as they feel free and as long as it's fun and light, right? But once they feel restricted, they break out. They're like a speck of dust on the horizon. They're gone. So a bit of harmless flirting never did anyone any harm, and it's very good for the psyche. So you might want to try it and explore that flirtatious side of you during this time. So that's the astrological events of the week. Let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading for June the 3rd through June the 9th. And one last shuffle. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Pisces for this coming week? 3 cards for Pisces, please. 3 cards for Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces. There's 1. 2 more cards for Pisces. 2 more cards for Pisces, please. 1 more card for Pisces. There we go. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Pisces. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Please clarify. There we go. Please clarify. And please clarify Okay. And let's take a look at your cards. Okay, the first card out is the Empress. Clarifying the Empress is the Moon. Then you have the Five of Pentacles. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the King of Cups. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I have been seeing that card, the Eight of Swords, for the whole 12 readings. It hasn't come out. This is the first time it's come out. I knew it would come out somewhere, but I kept noticing it as I was shuffling. Anyway, the first card out is the Empress. Now, darling, this is about getting in touch with your feminine wiles. It's about being creative. Look, she is Venus, right? She's got the sign of Venus. She's pure creativity. She manifests wealth. She's creative. She's so, you know, she's pregnant with brilliant ideas. I mean, she is, I love her. Really get in touch with your feminine side. And it's interesting. This Empress looks like a fish. So I think, you know, Venus is exalted in Pisces. I feel that there's love for you guys here too. And look, you've got the new moon. We have the moon, and it's funny, we have two kind of dogs or wolves looking differently, and that's the moon in Gemini. It's what I'm noticing. So there's some duality here. I actually think it's more financial than love for you guys. I think there's some light will be shed. I think there'll be a truth coming out. And with this new moon, and with Venus playing a big role with Pluto and Saturn, I really feel that there's magnetism there, and there's an amazing opportunity that you can take full advantage. Now, the next card is the Five of Pentacles. So you're feeling deprived. And I feel that you may be feeling deprived in love, actually. Some of you it's financial, but some of you it's love. And this, look, when this card comes in, it's like bringing gratitude, right? It's, you've got to be grateful for what you have as opposed to what you don't have. It's looking at your cup as half full as opposed to half empty, and clarifying that you've got the King of Cups. This is a well of emotion. He's one of these guys that he believes he has to remain stoic and totally in control. Otherwise, he wouldn't be viewed as a good leader. But he has this well of emotion inside. He's so patient, and he's so loving, and he's the counselor, right? I think that you have to kind of get in touch with a really good friend and tell someone how you feel so that they can give you some clarity on your situation. Because sometimes we go down the rabbit hole and we see things like that they aren't. Your feelings aren't necessarily facts. And sometimes when you talk to someone about it, someone that you love and you respect and that you trust, they can point out a different situation or a different scenario that makes more sense and that you can get your head around. Because, you know, you are in deprivation, either in deprivation of love or deprivation, materialistically. And to get out of that, gratitude is the antidote for this. And I think talking to a loving and trusting friend will help you get out of that. I feel that you need kind of help getting out of that situation. And okay, yeah, because the next card you have is the Ten of Pentacles. This is all your material needs being met. However, you have the Eight of Swords clarifying this. So I feel you are feeling stuck in some way. You're feeling stuck in deprivation. And the thing is this is an illusion. There's a situation, maybe you're in a situation because of the money and you're feeling stuck there, right? take the blindfold off. Look at the truth in the situation. Because the truth is you're not stuck. You have the creativity and the awareness to you can manifest abundance. You don't have to worry about staying somewhere that you hate because purely for the money. You know, that's like prostitution. You know, you don't want to be there. And actually, it's just in your head. You're feeling stuck, but you're not seeing the potential in yourself. You're not seeing that you have all this creativity and all this power for abundance. So take the blindfold off. Look, you are not trapped. This is an illusion. This is always, when the Eight of Swords comes up, it's an illusion of feeling stuck. But in actual fact, you're not. And you have this abundance. You have this, you know, all your needs will be met and are being met. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not saying go out and quit your job tomorrow. That would be irresponsible and not smart to do at all. But start looking at your abilities, your creative talent. You can create something amazing. Look, Neptune is in your sign right now. Neptune rules your sign. Neptune is about creativity. It's about illusion. Create something wonderful. It's also about delusion. So you could be delusional thinking that you're stuck here and you're not recognizing all that incredible talent that you possess that can probably make you far richer than staying in a job just for the money or in a situation. You know, it could be a marriage for some of you. You might be staying in a marriage because you're worried about not being able to take care of yourself. That could very well be the situation here. A counselor is definitely needed in this situation, either a trusted friend or a professional counselor. That's up to you. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I answer every comment and I welcome feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all and I'll see you next week.